229 hostages in Gaza. Israel started ground raid, kind of, and the attacks on US bases finally got response. We'll talk about all of this and more. But first, let's say thank you. Thank you for your support. I struggled to find a truck and a driver who will help me to pass the food to the families. This is why this week the families got double amount of food supply for 2 weeks. It is all because of you guys. Thank you for supporting this ministry, helping us feed the people in need. If you're still not a part of this ministry and you want to join, you will find the links to our support page underneath the video. You also can go to thegoldenreport.com, and in Support Us page, you will find ways to support us. Also, please share this video to reach more people. That will help a lot. So let's start. On Tuesday evening, IDF Navy fighters attacked a terrorist cell that tried to penetrate into Israeli territory in the Zikim area through the sea. 10 terrorists were killed, and the military compound from which the terrorists left was destroyed. I'm sorry, there is a plane. Since the war started, 930 terrorists were arrested in Judea and Samaria. Russia and China put a veto on resolution to condemn Hamas in the UN. Russian suggestion on ceasefire also didn't pass, as the USA and UK objected and another 9 states refrained. Iraq and Syria continued attacking US bases without any consequences during this week, but Israel switched strategy and attacked most of Hezbollah militants before they were able to launch a missile. Total about 50 terrorists were killed. After Mike Johnson has been elected Speaker of the House of Representatives, he passed a resolution pledged to support Israel with whatever it needs as it fights Hamas. Thank you. On Wednesday night, IDF launched ground operation in Gaza. This isn't a great invasion, but was a specific attack targeting Hamas infrastructures and terrorists. The tanks went out of Gaza after the attack. Hamas is trying to restart parades and demonstrations around the world, but looks like it isn't going by the plan they imagined. Looks like the Arab world left Hamas alone in this fight. Iran is ready to sacrifice their proxy Hamas, and frankly, they are Sunni Arabs, which is less hurtful for Iran. Hezbollah isn't really going all in, at least it doesn't look like it yet. Today, Friday, 3 weeks into the war, the number of the hostages is 229 and counting. This morning, Egypt reported an unidentified drone failed near the hospital in Taba, injuring 6 people. IDF military correspondent reported that the IDF jets that were launched at it did not succeed in intercepting it. It is not clear whether the drone was launched from Yemen or from a ship in the Red Sea, but it is clear that there is one responsible for it: Iran. After about 20 attacks against its bases, the US finally responded. In response to the large number of attacks in the past week, the Pentagon announced Thursday last evening, that its forces attacked 2 targets in the Abu Kamal region in eastern Syria, related to and used by Iran's Revolutionary Guards. The Americans directly accused Iran of being behind the attacks against the American bases, but made sure to emphasize that the attack was not related to Israel and was not coordinated with it. This morning, after the American attack, a Lebanese channel reported on another rocket attack by the Shiite militants on the US-American base in Syria. In other words, the Shia militants want to show that the American reaction last night doesn't affect them. Thursday night, IDF combined forces raided Gaza Strip for the second time. Still not huge ground operation, but it's small. As a part of operation, the forces attacked dozens of terrorist targets, including positions for launching anti-tank missiles and operational headquarters of the terrorist organization Hamas. This week, Hamas released 2 more hostages, 2 elderly women. Now, there are rumors about another deal that includes more hostages. Rumor has it that Hamas demand fuel. Others say Hamas demand releasing of 6,000 terrorists from Israeli prison. Nothing is verified yet, so I can't say if it's true or false. Anyway, Israel reveals information about fuel storage Hamas have in Gaza. Also looking at the Palestinian sources, we see the hospitals have electricity despite the UNRWA crying they're short on it. I hope the Israeli government won't fall for this. Rockets are still flying towards Israel. Gaza border Israeli cities as well as Ashdod, Ashkelon and Tel Aviv are constantly under attack. Today in Tel Aviv, 3 Israelis were injured. So here we go again. Hamas has fuel to launch rockets, but claims they don't have fuel for life-saving things like hospital generators. Meanwhile, humanitarian aid, including food, water, and medications, flowing into Gaza. On the personal note, we are okay. The kids, me, Connie and Jerry with us, we're all okay. Thank you so much for your emails, for your comments. We see them, we read them, and it's so touching that you take care of us and praying for us. Thank you so much. Joel is also okay, and he has a little message for you.
Hello from the IDF. You know, we're at war here, so I'm pretty busy. Just wanted to say a quick hello and everything. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not shaving, Jewish tradition, when someone close to you dies in the family, you don't cut your hair during the first month of mourning. So I decided to do that for my nation, my people here in the state of Israel. So such a tragedy happened, and it's just a little bit that I can do alongside with what I'm doing here in the IDF. So I just wanted to say hi and thank you guys so much for your support. And these people so desperately need it. So thank you very much.
I want to end this video by reading the verse from book of Jeremiah 31, verse 16 and 17, for the safe return of all the hostages. Thus saith the Lord, refrain thy voice from weeping, and thine eyes from tears. For thy work shall be rewarded, saith the Lord, and they shall come again from the land of the enemy. And there is hope in thine end, saith the Lord, that thy children shall come again to their own border. ושבו בנים לגבולם. God bless.